CPD here. It's Friday night. You know what's the deal is? What's going on, fellas? How's it going? Ladies, gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the show. The big show. That's right. Friday night with CP the Tool Addict. One mechanic. Good to see you, buddy. There's already a thumbs down. Perfect. We like that. We like the haters. We implore the haters. Let's check her out. Patch of Heaven Farms, how's it going, buddy? Diabolical, what's up? Jay Danner, ECW, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, I seen you got a video. I hadn't watched it yet there, ECW. Joshua Brandenburg, Gary Crafter, Tony Couture, Foot Pusher, ACP, content and positive attitude is awesome. Yeah, I try to stay positive. There'd be a lot of guys that disagree with you that I'm not always positive, but I'm kind of a different kind of cat, I guess. I speak my mind a little bit, you know. Moro Sind, Randy Duncan, Kyle Karpovich. How you doing, Kyle? Long time no see. I feel like I don't know if I've missed you. It's hard to keep up with everybody, guys. I apologize. Timothy Watson. How you doing, buddy? Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Mark Schumacher, thank you, buddy. Coming in with a $25 hour. Mark Schumacher, he's the guy out there pushing the road for everybody, guys. Mark Schumacher, he's a soldier. Brian, what's going on? Grimm's Auto Service. Your average tradesman, how you doing? Trev, how's it going, Trev? Man, welcome everybody to the show, especially. Thank you for the super chat, Mark. Already in here with a $25 hour. That is a way to fire me up on the show. I'll tell you that right away. I appreciate all the donations on the show. I love you too, Mark. I appreciate you, guy. I think about you all the time, man. Honestly, think about all you guys like Larry. I think about Larry Borgstrom. He's a truck driver too. Think about you, gentlemen, all the time out there on the road, pounding the pavement every day. You know the beautiful part about this everyday fleet tech. What's going on, brother man? How's the new Dodge? Congrats on the new truck. I gotta applaud you, man. I gotta applaud you for getting a Dodge because I tell you what, I don't think they're that bad of a rig for a new truck. Personally, I don't even care about models, makes anymore. I've worked on all of them. They're all junk. They're all equally junk. Hunter Skinner, what's up, man? I'm interested in the shape of the cutting edge of the diagonal cutters. If you care to discuss, I'm interested in the shape of the cutting edge of the diagonal cutters. Foot pusher, okay. Well, there's definitely different angles on cutters. What are you wanting? Are you wanting a specific angle? You want a specific cutter for something? Like there's cotter pin cutters, basically. There's heavy duty cutters. The longer handled ones have a diagonal. And then you have flush cuts that they cut straight up and down. Joey Morrison, what's going on? Loving it. Took it hunting already. Tried out the 4-wheel drive. Odd getting out of the mud and comfortable, quiet. Yeah, I can imagine everyday fleet tech. That's awesome. Yeah, Randy Duncan, I bet you, that's the one thing I try to implore to people who aren't mechanics is keep your ears to the ground. I think all mechanics pretty much all agree anymore. I don't think that they really have, like, used to be guys who were really, Bubba Ayers, how's it going? AgTech 45, what's going on? I think a lot of mechanics would agree anymore that every make and model is just trash. So many junk vehicles on the road anymore. They're not like, you want to make a vehicle. Honestly, my dream vehicle would be a square body crew cab. What do you call that? Mordor Chevy. Mordor Chevy with a Cummins and an Allison behind it. I think that would probably be my favorite. That would be my ultimate truck. Those trucks were just indestructible. TBI motor would probably be the most dependable, in my opinion, as far as something that would last forever. Yeah, 74 Bronco. Absolutely. Occupant, what's going on? Brett C. But as far as if I was going to buy a new truck, I kind of like the Dodges, Toyotas, I'd probably, the problem is you get into fuel mileage, man, there's so many different things. My, one guy, he's a subscriber, and my buddy's son-in-law, he just bought a newer Dodge, with that Eco Cummins in it. But the service work that you have to do on it and whatnot is absolutely insane. It's absolutely ridiculous. Gets pretty decent gas mileage, but not even that great. 20 miles a gallon on an Eco Diesel. So, good old square bodies. Yep, Gary Crafter. My observations is foot pusher, which is, without having him here, I hate to even really get into it, but I have different cutters for different reasons. So, when cutting wires, I like to use flush cuts. Wires and zip ties. The reasons why is because when you cut a wire off diagonally, I don't know, it just annoys me when I see people using wire cutters to cut and then they snip them off and they're at an angle. I don't know, it's annoying to me. So I like flush cutters for like wires, small gauge wires and whatnot. And then I use a cotter pin puller, the big long ones. I use those to cut heavy duty stuff. You've got a lot of different cutting edges that do a lot of different things. I personally, the Snipex and Snap-on are the only two that I've actually, I guess I do have a Mac one too. Channel Lock used to be really good, and I have some Mac ones too. They held up really good to heavy duty steel cutting, like cotter pins, cotter keys and whatnot. Really worked really well for that. Yeah, the 786 CFs, Everyday Fleet Tech, 100%. That's my go-to most of the time for wire work. In fact, I don't even use the cutters on any wire strippers usually. And I take that back. My tool aid does have a wire cutter on it, and it's a flush cut, so it works pretty good. But I definitely like it to be very nice and precise. There are some Japanese ones, some Fujias. I've seen those on Chris Casas' channel. Those are really nice too. Brian Lamonage, what's going on? Bill Beckett. My Scout was a 3-speed with a plow. There you go, Bill. There you go. BW's Electronics. How's it going? Bow Freak. I really, what do you, foot pusher, what do you need, what are you looking to do, or what are you wanting to do, mainly? If you're looking for a good, solid flush, or cutter, diagonal cutter, you have straight edges. Sometimes there's the ones that have the curved jaws on the ends. Those are the heavy duty ones. Those that I use for cotter pins. Well, there you go, Tarek. Tarek, I'm going to take my hat off for you, buddy. Woo! Woo! Look at the mullet. I got the curls going on the mullet. 69. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, man. Tarek, appreciate you, buddy. Keeping her happy holidays. We can't say Christmas to the biggest piece of YouTube trash out there. Thank you, Tarek. Oh, see, this is what good friends are all about, All of us need some eggnog and some eggnog and some rum right now. Mark Schumacher, holy smokes, Mark. Good Lord. Well, you guys are just, you guys are too good. You guys, Mark, you are just too good, buddy. Mark, Tarek, good God, you guys. Thank you very much, guys. Oh, the kind of week I've had, you tell you what, man, it's never surprising how good you guys, how good you guys can make me feel. I'll tell you what, right before the streams, I'm always like, oh man, I don't know if I want to do this tonight. I'm always kind of tired, and and then I come in here, and then you guys you pump me up. You pump me up, and you make me feel good. BW's Electronic. Yeah, I haven't had anything to drink for a long time. I'm kind of under doctor's care still. Everyday Fleet Tech, ain't that the truth? Mark and Tarek, yeah. Donations to the channel really help right now. I tell you guys, it's really appreciative. It's really appreciative. You have no idea. Nope, I can't have cigars, neither turnings. I'm not even supposed to be chewing. I'm not in really, I'm not in really bad shape, but I'm working on getting better. I've lost 46 pounds so far. You guys probably can't really tell. I mean, you don't see my whole body or whatnot. Yeah, I did, Tarek. I appreciate you. Always has been. Appreciate you. Yeah. So yeah, I'm working on it. Did you get things rolling on the new shop, Grim? The new shop is definitely gonna be. It's gonna be probably held up a little bit. I got some stuff coming up. The shop's still there, and it's still going. I have a lot of different things going on at once here, and it's just, man, it's been a wild week. I'll tell you that much. It's been a wild week and a lot going on. When you start making these ventures, a lot of wheels start turning, and it opened up so many doors and so many different things. It's just like bam, 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 you know? So it's just crazy. Thank you, AgTech. You know, yeah, and I wish I felt really great today. I look pretty good, I guess, but I don't feel so great. I got like a little bit of a sinus infection. I didn't sleep very well last night. I am supposed to be getting a CPAP, and that deal got put on the back burner. Going to the doctor, dealing with the trainer and food, stuff like that. All that stuff is just, it's another extra added deal to my day. Most guys might take a lunch during a day, and sometimes I only take a 10-minute lunch. I'm sure there's a lot of you guys can relate to that. CJ Merrick, what's up? Appreciate you guys just so much, man. I really do. It's just helpful. All you guys send me Instagram comments or Instagram messages and whatnot. It's just great having you guys on the channel. I tried to do something different for you this week, and I just was, Herbal Chew might be a good deal, turnings by turning. I should probably try that. Switching over to that. 46 number is awesome, man. Yes, thank you, Jay Danner. Dave, how's it going? Joshua, AgTech, One Mechanic. Dave sent me a message here earlier. Dave's got my number. CPAP is damn. Yeah, well, Mark, they don't know if I need one. That's the thing. I have to do a sleep study. I don't tend to have a problem sleeping, as funny as it may seem. But I do have a problem every once in a while. And that's the problem, is that I'm not getting the bad oxygen out of my lungs. And it all has to relate to I have ear infection problems, which causes sinus infection problems. And right now I kind of got a little bit of a sinus infection. We had a really cold day. I worked outside, was messing around, got all hot and sweaty, and then kind of got myself sick. My mom said for years I should have always had tubes in my ears, so I think it's more related to that. And the doctors wants to just do it just to make sure, check it out. But yeah, I am Ducati Parts. I have absolutely the utmost respect that I'm not only for me, to show you guys that you can do this too. I'm trying to be Greasy Shop Rag. How's it going, buddy? I'm trying to show you guys, that I'm trying to give you guys more positive. You guys have been positive to me, so I want to give you guys something back on the channel and show you that I can get healthier. Show you how you could do it too. It's not just about me. I'm trying to show you guys ways that you can do things and, save money and get yourself better off in life. I'm going to work hard for you guys as well as myself. That's the whole point of me doing this here is that I just want to show and not only that, I want to show the haters. The best part is the haters. What I love about most of the time is when guys get on my channel and call me fat or whatnot. And, a lot of these guys, a lot of the other tool channel guys don't like me. And which is fine. I don't hate them. I just, I don't agree with what they do. That's the difference. But the thing about it is they have all called me fat. Yeah, every one of them has. These nice guys that everybody thinks, then they're the veteran of the YouTuber community, and every one of them calls me fat and this and that, and says I'm going to die and all this and that. They're real nice people, real nice, real good people. But I don't hate them for that. I don't hate that for it. In fact, I use that motivation like I have a lot of things in my life, and I use that to prove them wrong, because the more they hate on me, I will show them that I'm not the person that. The more you do that to me, I'm just going to come back harder, faster, more. I'm relentless. I'm like a I'm like a deer tick. I'll get in there and fester. I'm not fat. I'm husky. I'm not fat. I got stung by a bee. That's all there is to it. I got stung by a bee, and the swelling hasn't went down. That's all I tell everybody. They get. Yeah, so get them. Yeah, no, trust me, Mark, we're good. They're not on my life. I fall asleep about 6 times a day. I could be working on something and I fall out. I just watch what I do. Yeah, Bubba, congrats on 46. Thank you, JC. I appreciate that. Nick Hildebrand, even in the evening, how you doing? Sleeping in the damn truck isn't easy. Yeah, I'll bet, Mark. I need one. I've never hooked one up. I'll tell you, I have people that say they like them. The problem is I'm worried about sinus infections with them, Mark. Having them worse. I just hope when I'm sleeping, Biden isn't sniffing my hair. Jared Wilson. There are some guys defending High Point and don't need it. Yeah, Gary Crafter, you're 100% right. Brian Meadows, how you doing, buddy? Didn't mean to swear. Nick Hildebrand, I don't want anybody hating on them. Nick, I want you to understand that. I'm not fat. I'm just not tall enough. Bill Beckett. Nick, make no mistake, guys. There's no need for you to go to anybody's channel or be disgruntled with anybody. There's really, and quite frankly, I don't need you to not watch anybody's channel, because honestly, it doesn't matter to me what you do. I really... Realistically, I am just a different person than a lot of people really understand. They think you know me by YouTube, and you guys pretty much do know me from being in live streams and whatnot, which I feel like, and I'm pretty just honest. That's all there is to it. I'm real honest, and I'm straight to the point, and that's it. I don't really hate for people, and I get over it. I love everybody. Even people that I get mad at, I don't really hate. Never do. There's no reason to hate people. I just never have been that way. I have had bad sinuses, and the CPAP isn't bad. Just make sure. Yeah. My belly button has an elbow. Larry Borgstrom, the outlaw. There he is. Larry Borgstrom, and that's completely cool. You know what I mean, man? Larry, I don't ever try to influence you not to watch anything, I don't ever try to tell anybody not to watch anything or, do anything like that. I'm just out here doing my thing. The people that are negative and they want you to stop watching stuff. That's fine. I do say stuff every once in a while, but that's because they've done something to poke at me. You poke the bear, and I just poke them back. That's all there is to it. ECW, it is what it is. It's entertainment, really. I mean, it's YouTube. I try to provide a different type of deal here, where I'm trying to bring out the truth in it. I got, there's people that have asked me asked to send me tools that I'm not going to do stuff with. I try to keep it real. I try not to deal with like everybody else does. I don't want to get on the bandwagons. I don't want to do all that stuff. YouTube is very quick for people to get on bandwagons and just constantly... That's the one thing about it is that I don't like, is that nobody wants to be creative and they'll all just jump on a bandwagon. Now, there's good to watch, and the thing about it is you can watch different videos. You can watch 10 different videos on YouTube of the same product. And some people get mad about that, and some people don't get mad about that. And the thing about it is you're getting 10 different perspectives on a video. So is that terrible? No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is terrible to get 10 different perspectives. But the problem is, I personally don't want to do that. I don't want to be one of 10 guys doing the same thing. It's like, it just doesn't appeal to me. So I try to keep things different and change it up as much as possible. I'm just doing what I'm doing. Nuts and bolts with Tone. What's up? Yeah, JC Smith's a great guy to watch. I completely agree. Running late, 138W. Just got my new phone up. Awesome. I hadn't watched your new video yet, Nuts and Bones. I apologize. Or Nuts and Bones. Nuts and Bolts. I'm just going to call you Tone. We'll just stick with that. Yeah, Tone, I hadn't got a chance to watch your new video yet. I have to fly down my list of people to watch. Right on, BSS. Some people don't, some people do. Right? Walter Frederick. That's exactly, that's what I actually try to get some use out of it. And then a show of something I get new. You know, for instance, we got the new, this isn't new. I'm kind of interested in Craftsman right now because I'm pretty sure that after the first year, you guys are going to see some Craftsman USA stuff released. So I think it's time to start looking into Craftsman a little bit. I got to tell you, I know this is a Taiwan-made ratchet, but this ratchet is so much better than the original Craftsman. I've heard people talk about some of these being junk, but this ratchet is so much better than the original USA-made ratchet. It's just scary. Nuts and buns. Tone is perfect. Yeah, I know that's why you're not telling me not to watch someone. I like people for who they are. Some of the people I just don't like and don't want. Yeah, exactly. Trolling is dumb. What are we gonna get into tonight? I thought we'd talk about Craftsman. Hopefully Foot. I don't know if I missed about that. I hope I got all the information out for what's his name. Sorry, I forgot your name. Foot Pusher. Hopefully you got everything you wanted to hear there, Foot Pusher, and hopefully I didn't miss anybody if you made a comment or question. I apologize. CJ Merrick. Yeah, trolls are terrible because they're not providing any type of they're just trying to be hateful. You know, whereas if you just have a conversation with somebody, you know, it's just all good. Yeah, we don't really have that many problems doing the live stream here, guys. That's the good thing about it is you guys are pretty diligent about taking care of stuff now, and you know, I think I got you guys on it. Right? Tone, that definitely tends to happen. You'll see that a lot. There is a fine line for you know, my video this week about DIY versus mechanics. There tends to be a little bit of overlap where, you know, and I hate to sound like I'm saying, but professionals, they do have a different outlook on tools versus DIY guys. And a lot of DIY guys get on there and they instantly say, oh, you don't need to buy that, Snap-on's a waste. But the problem is that it's just, they need to understand that this is a professional who's using this tool, and he's been using a tool like that, and he prefers it because he knows it doesn't break. No mechanic wants tools to break. No professional mechanic wants their tools to break. In fact, I think a mechanic more or less looks to buy a tool and wear it out. Instead of breaking it, they want to wear it out. And that's what I want to do. But I'm really looking forward to doing some Craftsman stuff here. Craftsman, I feel like, has an opportunity to raise up. I got to tell you, this is proto-ish feeling. Anybody that has any Craftsman stuff, do you not get that feeling with this? This ratchet is very proto-esque. I got to tell you, the fit and finish of this for a Taiwanese ratchet, which once again, I'm not supporting over the seas stuff, guys. I would love them to make this ratchet in America, but I got to tell you, for what the Craftsman ratchet used to be, I've heard people say that Craftsman ratchets suck. This is a 72 tooth ratchet, but it isn't made in America, but this is still a better ratchet than the old American one. You know, Tone, I go back and forth on that. That's a good thing. You know, I hear people talk about that all the time. I can tell you this much. It does make the anvil weaker by having this push button in it, because it weakens the anvil up. So you're definitely going to not have a strong ratchet. But on certain applications, it's nice to have a locking deal on your, you know what I mean? Like, you've been in those spots where a socket will fall off when you're in a tight spot and you're trying to pull it out. That's the only time I can say that I really like it. Yes, ECW, absolutely. Kentucky Tech, how's it going? Diabolical. I'm a DIYer. I also have a huge respect for mechanics. I could watch them work all day. Mark Schumacher, that's pretty much, yeah. Cheap tools will defeat you. One example is tap and die sets. Walter Frederick, in a shop environment, that's a pretty good statement right there. Cheap tools will defeat you. When I use Craftsman, I get a whole different feeling than Proto. More like, I feel like Red Leak coming on. This, however, JC, is very Proto-esque feeling, this ratchet. The head is super heavy, dense, like a Proto. That's immediately what I thought when I picked up this ratchet. I want to test on. I want to use it a little bit and see how it turns out and give it some. I mean, I don't imagine that you could ever break this ratchet without putting a cheater pipe on it. But this feels very proto-esque. I should tear it apart. I should have tore it apart in here on the live stream tonight. But I'm really looking forward to Craftsman's USA brand coming back, and I'm hoping that they're going to build something like this line here. I think it's fairly comfortable. I'd like to see more texture in the handle or something like that, and it is cheap chrome. I mean, everything. The shininess always doesn't do it justice, but. Adam Danello, what's up? This is my take on DIY tools. What they do is use on 9 to 5. I bet it's better than what they have or don't have. I think. Yeah, I wish I could. I don't have the stuff in here. Mr. Subaru, what's going on? Yeah, JC, it's good to hear you say that, because I say the same thing. I think Cornwell really is a very underestimated ratchet. Honestly. Cheap line wrenches suck, yes. Sorry, lost track of time. TikTok. Mr. Subaru's been just killing it on TikTok lately. He's in TikTok heaven. Got on TikTok and he's been going crazy. Arthurilla. Cheap crow's feet. Yeah, they suck too. Absolutely. Cheap crow's feet suck. 56 people and 31 thumbs up in here. Miguel, how you doing? I wish I had a Cornwell in Canada. Yeah, you know what? It's really sad that Cornwell is. I cannot believe that Cornwell is not bigger than what they are. I don't know what they did wrong versus everybody else. Cheap tools out. Oh, and here, when you talk about cheap, God, I'll tell you what. This is a disappointment. Not that these raised panel Craftsmans were ever that great in the first place, but just look at this thing. I mean, it's almost super thin over here. Does anybody think that looks odd, that looks off? Something looks off about it? I mean, this is a China wrench. I'm not even taking the tag off this ever, because I don't plan on ever using this wrench, to be honest with you. I wish you guys could see. Oh, you can kind of see it. Look at the broaching on this thing. It is horrible. This thing is such a stamped out, like it's just stamped and it's done. But I mean, man, look at this thing. Those ears just look terrible. This wrench will break, I guarantee you. It'll break pretty easily. No, it isn't deep enough in the throat, JC. That's exactly what I thought. I mean, it's something is, I mean, it's definitely not deep enough in the throat here. But on top of that, these ears just look terrible. Michael Mangino, how's it going? Moro Sind, I agree with you. Made from smelted down High Point barrels. You're exactly right. I think there, CP. I've never sponsored anyone up until last year, so people never heard of them or other than Mechanic. Ah, gotcha. Worse than rounding fasters before. Exactly. Flare nut wrenches, I like Snap-on. Flare nut wrenches, they don't spray. Yeah, exactly, Walter Frederick. Pool Medic, what's going on? Hold on, fellas. Sorry, need to blow my schnoz. Cornhole sponsored someone? Yeah, they sponsor John Forrest, yeah, and they sponsor Dave. What's his name? Oh, that guy. Absolutely, Mark Schumacher. I had to take a leak because I'm on diuretic pills, so I just pee like a horse all the time. Stacy David, that's the one. Yeah, thank you, Everyday Fleet Tech and Kentucky Tech, yes. Yep, Stacy David, that's the one I was trying to think of. Cornwell is the most underrated tool company by far. Cornwell is by far the most underrated, underappreciated tool company in America, in my opinion. People don't know about them. People have never had them. And people don't even understand. I mean, you talk about a forging factory, a straight up hard nuts, blue collar forging factory. It's them. Yeah, the trucks, dude, Mr. Subaru. Yep, absolutely. Stacy David's, he's fun to watch. I get tired of his Jimmy Van Halen stuff. Yeah, I like my Max. I pee without pulse. I just got the Precision Torque. I seen that, Adam. You're going to love them. Said that I prefer the Max Taiwan rebrand wrenches over the U.S. You do. Yeah, I can see that. I struggle with saying that. But I honestly do too. Yeah. They are really beefy. The 6 points are really beefy. That's good, AgTech. They will do that. They will absolutely. They can save your butt, without a doubt, AgTech 45. They can also hinder you. Oh, backwards. Maybe they're the right way and everybody else is backwards. I personally don't even pay attention to it. Don't watch Stacy David. Never did any work getting done. Just product placement. Sounds like some YouTube channels I don't watch anymore. Yeah, you know there is a lot of channels that do that crap. Left-handed wrenches. No, I'm left-handed. They say that some of the smartest people in the world are left-handed. So is the auto repair. My auto repair business is absolutely, my auto repair is. We don't have a problem with auto repair here. That's the thing. Like I see some of these guys out here on YouTube. They have time to go screw off and do all this stuff. I don't understand how we are always busy here. This is a town with 500,000 people. I think we discussed this last week. Des Moines is about 500,000 people in Polk County, which is basically all of Des Moines. So all of Des Moines with the suburbs is one county. It's about 500,000 people in Iowa. Not even that huge. But I can tell you, we literally don't have any shortage of work. Cars will always be coming in, day out. People always want cars getting fixed. And a lot of people are getting their cars repaired because they can't afford to buy a new car. You know what, Mr. Superman? That's funny you say that, because I was born a lefty and they tried to make me a righty, and they wouldn't. And I refused to. But that's because I'm stubborn. You guys should know that. Just got the Mac magnetic extensions. A little disappointed. Aerostar Ramirez. That's interesting. I was curious about those. I was gonna buy one. Guys, you got to remember, I'm going to give you a little tip here. Free Tip Friday. If you are on the fence about buying something, buy one. Okay? It's cheaper to buy a socket, a wrench, a tap, anything. The tool dealers have them. Extension, you could buy one of those magnetic extensions separate and test on it before. And save yourself from spending the money on a full set. So the magnetic sockets probably don't hold very well. That's why you need the Koken nut grippers. I'm telling you. And what a great name for a socket, nut grippers. Koken nut grippers, you can't beat. There's a link for my video for the Koken nut grippers. I will pin it in the comments. Let's see here. Here we go. Share. Copy. All right. So I'll pin that in the comments. Louis Sandoval. I know I know everybody said that. Hard to find good shop around here. We've had several guys stop by over a few years asking if I would work on their trucks. They saw the trucks coming and going, figured it was a repair shop. Yeah. I divorced the nut gripper. Oh yeah. Occupant, I am a new Koken convert. They really are awesome. Occupant, there's no doubt about it. He was talking about the extensions. That's what I'm going to do first with the Capri wrenches. ECW, I don't think you'll have a problem with the Capri wrenches, honestly. Those things are pretty badass. As far as I have the 6-point. I have the 6-point wrenches, wave drive wrenches from Capri, and they're awesome. They're killer. In fact, I have a hard time taking those over my Mac Precision Torques. Ameris Industries, Clint Doon, how you doing? CP is lagging out for a minute, is me. Dave Campbell is too slow, we have to work. Turnings by Turner, 1776, and the modern era is about to release. Trust the plan. We have faith. Thank you, Turnings by Turner. Man, that's awesome of you, brother. We have a couple people tonight. Turn-ins by Turner. Hold on here a second. We need to do something special here. We have a couple people that are about to hit 1,000 subscribers. You're still at 874 turnings by Turner. By golly. You guys need to go over and check out Turnings by Turner's channel if you haven't done that. I might seem like I'm lagging because I stopped talking there, ECW. Gosh, I wish I could remember. One of you guys is Turnings by Turner Trustful Plan. I'll tell you what you need to be worried about is primers. Turnings by Turner, $14.99. Brother, thank you again. Oh my God. I'm already subbed to Turnings by... Yeah, Turnings by Turner's great channel. I love watching his stuff. He is, like I say every time, he is the most relaxing channel to watch. Just watch him do stuff. No talking. Just do it. And I really enjoy that. All right, guys and gals, I'm out going to bed. 73 hours and 7 to go tomorrow. Dave, you are an animal. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you stopping by. Turnings by Turner, you're killing me, man. You are on it tonight, man. Hats off to you, brother. Right, Mr. Subaru? Tools is definitely makes me happy too. 22 long rifle. Yeah. No, the EPA is going to try to shut down the primers. You wait and see. Nick Hildebrandt. Thank you, Nick. That is important. 1218. That's pretty cool. I like that, Nick. That's definitely very good. I will remember that. In fact, I'm going to screenshot that. I'm going to screenshot that because I'm going to remember. I'm going to put that somewhere so I remember that, Nick Hildebrandt. Large rifle primers, yeah. Yeah, larger probably. I mean, when I'm buying them, my own happiness through this year or distraction, I guess. Mr. Subaru, you got to do... A lot of people are having to do a lot of things. I don't notice any difference. They're USA made still, Mr. Subaru. Between the MacBurs, the old, they're still USA made. Believe it or not. They still are. I just got a new set. And I actually gave a guy my old set. They were both the exact same. Couldn't notice any difference in them. You are buffering a lot there, but I am? What's going on here? Let's go back to this question. I got the Snap-on service tray. It rocks. Plus lacked the tray, but still I felt like there's first to see... That's awesome, Aratha. That's awesome. Or Mac Versa. Okay, yeah. Mac Versats. Yes, there's. Like I said, I have the new ones, and they are definitely. Yeah, the lower resolution's probably due to my. Let me try this. Look, you guys can see. That's how. Look at that. You guys want to? There's a little indication of me losing weight right there. This is what happens when the fat guy. I mean, I have to flex to get rid of the hail damage because I'm losing weight, I'm getting loose skin. Okay, good deal. I hate it when you guys make me the resolution should be a little bit better. I raised the light on my deal here. Is that better for you guys now? Now can you really see? Yeah, they're getting flabby though. You know, I mean, look at that. Look at just. I don't know. I got bear tracks. The next thing is I got to start pumping some iron again. I used to bench about 450 when I used to. I was a wrestler in high school, and I used to lift a lot of weights, and and I used to bench about 450. I don't know if I'll get back up to that again, but I'm definitely not really a small guy. Like, I mean, it's just not. I'm not really. There's not going to probably be that much loose skin on my arms because I've never been a small guy. I graduated in '97. I was a heavyweight wrestler. It's a necessary evil. Yes, absolutely. It's worse on my stomach. It's good. It's good. I feel better. I mean, I do feel good. Joshua Brandenburg, how's it going? I do not, Lewis. CP Guns, Turnings by Turner. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you donating the channel. You guys are just being way too kind tonight. Yeah. Oh, I've picked a 3.8 out of a engine bay. When I was younger, I would pick a 3.8 out of an engine bay. No problem. I picked a 3.1 up out of an engine bay. No problem. I'm just not as deal. What you think of the Snap-on's version of the Power Probe? Easy. Love it, Brian Lamanage. That's my favorite tool. It is getting a little bit outdated. And I do hear some guys talk about the newer Power Probe because it gives you better guidance. But I still love the Snap-on one. And honestly, a Power Probe is very limited use. It's not exactly the best tool in the world because it can cause a lot of damage. So you really need to know what you're doing. There you go. Mr. Subaru's in with me too. The biggest thing about it is, Mr. Subaru, I think, is personally, Snap-on was the only smart one to make it so you could get a new cable. The one thing I've always had a problem or seen a problem with Power Probes was everybody always lets the damn cable get caught in a fan blade. Exactly. Detachable, it's a huge benefit because you never have to worry about destroying. You have to replace the whole tool with a Power Probe. There's no fixing it. My uncle is 5'4", 150 pounds, but he is a tank. Rocked 460 loose in a grain truck. Wow. 150 pounds. Yes, they do, Mark Schumacher. They destroy, they take YouTube cuts. They take 35%, I think is what they do. Jaron Wilson has a crap load of mags in stock. Gotcha. I see just fine. There's no buffering on my phone. Good deal, Larry. Larry, are you out on the road tonight? There's a place in Texas that sells ammunition online, ships it out. There's a couple. Classic Firearms just looks like a pretty good place, too. I got the old Power Probe, bought it from 2009, $250 back then. Power Probe is still just, it's a tool that I really get sketchy about telling people to use when I talk about it because it's just like, whenever you say get a power probe, I always get that fear that somebody's going to grab it and zap into a module or into a PCM and fry it. That's my number one fear because I've seen it happen, and so it's almost like it gives me anxiety. Whenever I tell people to. Oh wow, Eric gave you your power probe? CP, looking for a new reversible ratcheting wrench set. I have the gear wrench sets, and I'm sick of them. I got a bid on eBay for a snap-on set. Oh, that's awesome. If you can get a snap-on set for a decent price. I don't really like the snap-on set. They have their little switch. My buddy's got the dual 80 ones, and I'm not really a big fan of that little tiny switch they have down there. It's a pain in the ass, and their head is kind of big, and I'm not really too super sold on those. I like my Mac Precision Torque ones, but they're 6-point, and I like the Capri ones. Once again, not super expensive, but if you can get a set of dual 80s for a decent smoking deal, not terrible buy. I just don't like the switch on them. They suck. My hands get greasy, and it's like changing the direction on a Milwaukee ratchet. Slick dual 80 snap-on ratchet. There you go, Mr. Subaru. Must read the book. Great tool in the right hands. Power probe is a lot of tool. Yes, it is. It is a great tool in the right hands. Just got the dual 80s. They are sick. BOGO. Okay. They're on BOGO this month. You see a blackish mirror is because someone put a 12 volt on a heated mirror. There you go. I have a love-hate relationship with all ratcheting wrenches. I'm always getting them warranted. JC, that is a tough deal. You know what? I really like the old Blue Point wrenches the best. They seem to be the ones that I really preferred. Gotcha, Larry. Hopefully you're warm. Where's good place to get 9? Oh, you know what, Nick? I wish I could tell you. I manufacture all my own. I load everything myself. I buy components. Sportsman's is where I go, Jaron. Sportsman's Guide, but I go to Sportsman's Warehouse. Oh, Mark and Larry are both in Cali today, I'll bet, huh? Yes, bought the metric, got the standard. That's a pretty cool deal. I wished I had the money to spend on that. Academy, there you go. Louis Sandoval. Academy's always got some really good deals, too. Absolutely. Academy's a great place. I have bought a lot of stuff there. Academy's a really awesome store, to be honest with you. I have Snap-on wrenches, and the old Craftsman wrenches are my go-to as a Snap-on. Gotta go early. Yep, absolutely. Lewis, you're 100% right. You gotta be on it with Academy. No, I don't do that. It's not worth my time. The only guys that really reload 12 gauge are guys that shoot clay trap and whatnot, or guys that just want to do it for fun. Because honestly, the cost is not, the cost efficiency isn't there. I've looked into it. Trap shooters, if you shoot a lot of trap, it saves you money. But for what I shoot for shells, not only that, if I go pheasant hunting, I would have to load loads for that, and it's cheaper to buy. Oh yeah, Armstrong is like probably, if I had to rate tool companies in the past 100 years, I would probably put Armstrong right there with Snap-on and Koken easily. There might be somebody else I'm missing out to put in there, but I definitely, because I started buying Matco when Armstrong was relevant with them, Armstrong had a special place in my heart because when I started, Matco was doing the right thing. And you know what? It wasn't Matco's fault, technically, that Armstrong left. Apex screwed Matco. I hope you guys know that. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but Apex bought Armstrong when they split up to screw Matco. But that's what Apex did. And then they shut down Armstrong. Basically, put him out of business. That's why I don't like Gear Wrench, in case you guys don't understand. Because Gear Wrench is a dirty company. Super dirty. I love the Mac Wrench sale. I have them, Lewis. I would definitely buy them. I just got my COVID test back because I've been crazy fever and body aches. It was negative, so flu got me. Well, that's good to hear, Blue Gloves. I have an old Blue Point ratchet wrenches, a little bulky, but you can't break them. Exactly. That's what I liked about them, Aerostar. I never had a problem with them. Well, that's technically, I don't buy that, Occupant. Our Apex owned them, okay? Mac Precision Torx, honestly, I would say the Mac Precision Torx might be the best deal on wrenches that you could buy on the planet. Because it's 6 to 32 millimeter. How many wrenches are in that set, guys? I was going to do some math and do a video on this, but hell, what the hey? We're here right now. We ain't got nothing but time, right? Right, fellas? I know it skips a few sizes. But it goes 6 to 19, so what's that? Help me out here, fellas. My brain isn't functioning properly. Did you guys check out Superbike Armin's video? Did you see his video this week? Talk about some bling. Why can't I never find anything on my damn phone? This is what happens when you do YouTube and stuff. You're always constantly looking for stuff on your phone now. It's a 24 piece. Okay, so that's all I needed. So 24. I bought my set for $389 as we talked about in the live stream. So that's $16 a wrench what I paid for it. Now, let's put that in perspective. I went to yesterday. These wrenches from China are $9.99 a piece. And this is a 12 millimeter. Okay? $16 a wrench for a really quality wrench. Which, what is the set price now? It's, $429 for the bundle. So 24 divided by 429. That's $10. Wait, my math off? Oh, I messed up. That's $17 a wrench. $17 a wrench on average for 24 wrenches. Like I said, this is a 12 millimeter made in China Craftsman, which is $9.99. For $7 more, you could have a better quality precision torque wrench. Now, put that in perspective and let's look up the price of, say, let's just look up wrench prices. This is a good, I was going to do a video on this, but hell, somebody else will do it now and then I'll still do it. I don't give a shit. But I wanted to do a comparison on wrench prices across the board because I've had that question asked a bunch of times. 12 millimeter snap-on wrench. So I can't remember. I think it was $54 is what I paid for my 13 millimeter snap-on flank drive. $37 for a snap-on individual wrench. Okay, so you're looking at half the price for that. Now let's look at a 12 millimeter SK wrench. Looks like 12 millimeter. Oh, you stupid. $21 for a SK 12 millimeter wrench. So there you go. Now we're still under an SK wrench. What else? What else should we look up here, guys? Cornwell Tools 12 millimeter wrench. We can look up a Matco because that'll like cover about 17 brands. Cornwell 12 millimeter 12-point wrench. Not bad. That's a Blue Power. We don't want that. We want a 12 millimeter Cornwell American built wrench. $33.16 for a Cornwell, USA made. And then actually, I guess we should look at a Blue Power, but so $33 for a 12 millimeter Cornwell wrench. 12 point, $31. Now let's look at a Matco because that'll cover 19 brands, really. $28. $28 for a Matco. So that covers your Icon, your Carlisle. That's the same wrench as all them. The Cornwell, Blue Powers, they're all made the same place. None of these are made in the, none of those are made in the USA. So that's comparable. So if I was going to compare the Mac Precision Torque to any wrench on the market, it would be to Matco wrenches because Matco wrenches are made in Taiwan too. And they're half the price of those. And you're getting a tool truck brand. Yeah, Mr. Subaru, that has a lot to do with people in the area. That has a lot to do with perception. In my opinion. I lost an 18 millimeter snap-on wrench. I bought a used or a full set, 10 to 19 off Marketplace for $150. Took the 18 out and traded on the snap-on for $200 credit. That's pretty smart, JC. That's pretty smart. Proto? Yeah, we could have compared it to a Proto. I shouldn't have compared the USA-made ones to it because, honestly, you're in a different category. But you can see where the Matco falls in. Once again, this is my problem with Matco. I compared that. I'm going to buy the snap-on wrench over the Matco for $37. For $10 more, I'm going to buy a snap-on wrench over a Matco one all day long. And they're selling premium price. Premium. Like I say all the time, guys, they're selling premium price for the same tools everybody else sells. That's the best part about it is they cut no breaks. Absolutely, Turnings by Turner. I'm looking forward to getting into it too. I'm hoping by March, hopefully I'll be able to make a few more videos before then. We got to get a door put in. We got to get electrical done. So, I'm hoping by the end of February, I'm 100% healthy and back in good shape. Or in the best shape of my life. I want to be down 100 pounds. I want to be able to jog around people, basically. But I'm pretty hyper as it is. But I plan on. I need to get a door put in. Need to get electrical done. Need to get lights put up. Need to get oil furnace in there. Probably. Hopefully we won't need it when it comes around March. It gets warm enough that we can probably. Maybe we might not get it right then, but we'll see. Joseph Benjamin Savaria, how you doing? Just got a Mac dealer this week. That's good. I think what you guys see when I'm jumping back and forth here, because I get so many different questions through the chat here, I want to touch base back on Mr. Subaru stuff. Snap-on obviously has the best dealer presence, and that's because they have a better name notoriety. I think what happened to Mac is when Mac, back when I was a dealer and I got out of it, Mac soured a bunch of people because they had some issues. And now they're having a hard time getting back up. Mark, I am hoping not to spend 10 grand. First of all, because I'm not the owner of the building owner is going to pay for materials, and I'm going to pay for labor. Okay? So that's going to save me a bunch of money. That's the cool part about... This is the thing when you rent a place, guys. Always make sure that you find out what you can and cannot do. That's a good thing, and that's what I want to show you guys. The abilities or the opportunity that are out there for some places for people to rent. People are willing to work with you. Like if you're wanting to open a shop, there's guys willing to work with you that own the buildings. So because you're making improvements to their building. So like I said to him, I go, I'm going to make, if I'm not here, just think if I'm leasing this from you, and I leave here, after I'm gone, you're going to have all this stuff upgraded. So I am writing it into a contract that I am going to leave all the materials that I put into it. They're going to stay here at the shop. So the lights I put up, the walls I put up, all that stuff's going to stay. And that's a benefit to his building. So it's an incentive for him to pay labor on getting this stuff done. All I got to do is buy the materials. Which, the beautiful part is, we have a Habitat for Humanity here. So I can go to the Habitat for Humanity and get the materials I need for a very good cost, and then use them to fix the place up. Lights, all that stuff. And some of it they'll even donate to me. In fact. Absolutely, JC. That's why people get scared. People get scared about getting into a shop or whatnot, but there's a lot of things about that you need to understand. Leasing a shop is always a good option because it leaves you without having to worry about, whether or not you're going to have to build a mortgage on a place. Okay? Leasing a shop is if you can't make the payment, then you can say, hey, I need to break the contract. You can potentially rent it out to somebody else. There's a lot of options that are good for a safety net for leasing a shop. Those are the good things about leasing a shop. The other thing is about owning your own equipment after being in a mechanic's position like myself for position. I can't talk. Position. Being in a mechanic's position where I've been doing this long enough, I'm going to take in what I have from my equipment, use it, and then pay for new equipment as I make money. Okay, you don't have to go in and buy a fully furnished shop. But the things that you want to do are make sure that the shop is organized, clean, lighted well, stuff that it's not going to be easy to do. And then you can always add things. You can always add lifts. You don't need to start off with 5 lifts. If you have room for 3 and you can only afford 1, do 1 lift and then add as you go. I mean, look at Eric O. He was running a mid-rise lift for years. Okay, I'm going to have a mid-rise lift too. I have a mid-rise lift that we're going to bring over there and use it in the shop. I actually prefer the mid-rise for doing oil changes and brakes, to be honest with you. It's not a bad deal. It's expensive, but I didn't pay for it. So I rented my shop for the first 5 years, and I was able to buy it for less than the rent. Grims, that is great advice right there. Absolutely fantastic advice. Habitat for Humanity and my wife is like the tool truck. Walked onto a Snap-on truck. I didn't know once I walked in and started dogging the other brands. People walked right off. He didn't last long. Yes, you're absolutely right, JC. Leasing is a great option for a new startup, not for long-termers. And I 100% agree on that. I haven't, Joseph. 54 people and 54 thumbs up in the chat. Where's everybody at tonight? Christmas parties, I'll bet. I'll bet everybody's at Christmas parties tonight. Leasing is a good option for a shop. Other businesses, even the national retailers with large bankrolls. Absolutely. Anthony, there you go, buddy. That's exactly it. You know what? The funny thing is and I took a business class about 15 years ago. After when I was doing my Mac deal, I took a business management course, and they were talking about for buying tool trucks. A lot of guys lease their tool trucks. I don't know if they still do that now, but back in the day, a lot of dealers lease their tool trucks because they could make enough money the first year that they would lease that and then go buy a new tool truck and it would save them money. Rick Ellison, I thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I appreciate you liking that. Yes, that's also a problem. There's still a lease, yeah. Mark Schumacher, leasing is, and it's relevant in the trucking industry big time. I mean, I don't know how many trailers we rented at my last company that I drove for. They lease trailers constantly. It's a depreciating assist. Okay, I bought my tool truck when I started my route. I bought my tool truck for $50,000. It was just a Grumman. It was actually the exact same tool truck as Mr. Subaru's. Believe it or not, not exact same. It was pretty close, though. Like, the layout was pretty much almost the same. When I seen Mr. Subaru's truck, I was absolutely blown away because it was like stepping back on my tool truck. Exact same seat. It was crazy. It had 6.5. You can write off lease on taxes. Yeah. I bought mine for $50,000 with the inventory when I started my tool business. I had a smoking deal. I started it back in 2004. That's when I bought my tool truck in 2004, $50,000. I put $10,000 down that I had saved up, and then I had a bank loan for $40,000 on top of that. I paid my tool truck off in 6 months, and I was completely debt free with my insurance and my fuel, obviously. When I started my business, and I was making $150,000 a year selling tools. Now, a lot of you guys will go, "Oh wow, he's making $150,000." Here's the kicker. That was gross. Okay, so I took home about 70,000 of that. So half my money went to inventory. I always had money there. Backwoods, good to see you. Good to have you here listening. Yes. Let non-real business owners get into flood the market. I gotcha. That makes sense, Brian Meadows. The truck they make you start in. Yeah, see? That's the problem why I never went with Snap-on, because I made a deal with Mac when I started mine. My truck was a 97, and it was 2004, so it wasn't super old. What's up, Tool Guy Ty? Yeah, it's another big inventory. Well, the thing is, your inventory constantly evolves. So with a tool truck, every 90 days, you had to pay your tool bill. So no matter what, you always had a tool bill. That's the problem. So you always had, and then you had money on the street. So give or take, I had 24,000 on the street roughly whenever I was selling tools. So it was, always $24,000 out, whether it was collections or tools that I was buying. It was about 25 grand, I suppose. I remember 24 because that was the last number I remember having. Oh yeah, well I had low overhead too, JC. That's what made me a successful tool dealer. What kills you is look what Mr. Subaru said. This is why tool dealers always leave the market, because this is what Mac is doing. And I think that Matco isn't doing this, and that's why you don't see as many Mac dealers, is because I think Mac's doing the same thing as Snap-on. Rick Ellison, I try to just give a little bit. There you go, Pool Medic. You're catching on. You're catching on. That's exactly what I think was good about what me and Mr. Subaru try to put out there, is that so many people talk crap about tool truck dealers, but they really don't understand what it's like to have a rolling store that covers all that inventory. A tool dealer, an independent tool dealer, has more investment into his business than any Harbor Freight store does. Hold on a second, I'll be right back, guys. Gotta stand up for a minute. I gotta get some blood circulating. Love it. I knew you guys would go off on that. Good conversation. Yeah, 750 credit score. Kentucky Tech, you'll definitely have areas where Snap-on guys go in and out too. No doubt about it. Let's get you guys up to the ceiling for a little bit. We'd like to stand up for a little bit. Get the blood going. We gotta get some. We gotta get our calisthenics in. You guys stand up by your computers and do some workouts. $27,500 due at signing. Yeah. Yeah, I had a smoking deal when I got into it. Mike Swindell, what's up, my buddy? Had 4 Snap-on dealers in my area. Yeah, I was denied tool truck credit. In fact, I was denied tool truck credit to get in to become a dealer. The only reason I got tool truck credit, or one reason I got in the tool industry, funny story about that. So I was 24, and my credit didn't really have any because I paid cash. Nick Hildebrand, this is a good story. So, but I had a lot of equity. I had a lot of cash in hand. So when I went to Mac and talked to them, they said, "Sorry, we can't get you approved to be a dealer." And I said, "Okay, what's it gonna take?" And they said, "Well, you're gonna need this and that, blah blah blah, and we'll have to work on blah blah blah." But they really didn't seem that interested. So I was kind of disappointed because my uncle's a dealer. Keep in mind, guys, he was retired after 35 years. So my uncle said, "Screw him. Go to your bank. You know you've got good credit with your bank. Go to my bank, get the money, come back," and said, "I got a check. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy the route." And they said, "How did you get the money?" And I said, "I just went to my bank and got it." And they were like, "Oh, okay." So I gave him a check for $50,000. Guess what? Mac Tools didn't bat an eye then. Then I was their best friend. They didn't try to get me. That's the one thing that was always concerning about me is that when they do run your credit score, if they can't get you approved, then some places just look at you. Mark Schumacher, that is a good point. I do need to get one. Former military gets 50% off discount on franchise purchase. Wow, interesting. Every tool company seems more like MLM these days. Most of their ads go towards attracting dealers instead of selling tools. It makes me sad. Yeah, dang. Every time CP gets up to P, I do too. He always beat me back though. Hazel said there was 2 routes available in his area. I love my Mac Axis ratchet Snap-on right. I tell you what, how many of you guys noticed that Eric O's using a Mac Axis ratchet now? Huh? Non-locking. Non-locking. I will tell you guys, I love the locking Mac flex head, but I can tell you the non-locking flex head and Mac, they're every bit as tough as the Snap-ons. I definitely like them. Dave, what's up, Danzy? Just got out of work. I'm a cash guy. I don't like the banks or cards. Yeah. Need to move your beer fridge closer. Drop cash for your box. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's what's a lost art in this country now is a lot of people not paying cash. Oh, I felt good to get up and stretch a little bit. Got to do it. We're going to do calisthenics on here now. Snap-on credit requires you to work as a professional tech or mechanic. Really? Wow. I didn't realize that. We're going to hear him go to the bathroom. Right, pool medic? Then you'll all have to pee. Maybe that's going to be maybe that's the whole point. Wear wireless mics so you guys have to listen to me pee and then you'll all have to go pee. You know how you know when you hear that noise. Adam Danello, good night, buddy. Happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas. I guess I need a wrench next to my name to get a response. Oh. Yeah, that's not going to help you out, buddy. Sorry, I don't. In fact, I don't think that's very funny at all, to be honest with you. think that's pretty rude. I know you said LOL, just joking, but you're not Ricky Bobby. That doesn't. With all due respect, you're an asshole. How many people look at that comment right there and think that was very disrespectful? I'm just curious. 86 MD Wolf said, I guess I need a wrench next to my name to get a response. LOL, just joking. I didn't even see your comment, so I do apologize. Yeah, hey Murray. Huh? Not joking, exactly. I'm going to teach you a little bit. I'm going to learn you something here real quick. First of all, there's 52 people in the chat, my friend, okay? Nick Pixel, how you doing? You're ready to walk into something? I missed your comment, first of all. I didn't even see you had another comment, so I apologize. I try not to miss anybody's comment, and I truly want to try to answer everybody's comments and whatnot in here, okay? I honestly do my best to try to answer everybody's comments. If you were talking to 52 people at one time, do you think you could watch everybody or answer everybody's comments? James Lawler, how's it going? I just don't understand people nowadays. You know, me. You know what, guys? People tell me not to address stuff like this, you know? But here's the thing is, this is a learning opportunity for us all to say, listen, guy, I appreciate you commenting, and I'm not mad at you, okay? Don't get me wrong, I'm not mad at you. But I think that it's pretty rude to say something like that to somebody when I'm doing my best to answer everybody's question, and I really, truly feel bad for missing your question. But then you kind of make me feel angry when I didn't do anything wrong. It was an honest mistake. Let's see what his original question was. Let's find out what his original question was that I missed. Offended people. Okay, I am an ag mechanic, and this is his original question that I missed. I didn't see this because that was when I went to the bathroom, and I come back and I looked and seen that Mr. Subaru was talking about it, and he had 3 comments before, and I kind of skipped over it, and I apologize. So it says, I am a ag mechanic, and the baby leaf harvesters are a headache. Baby leaf harvesters are a headache, and I'm going, well, you know what? So he tried to delete it now. That's all right, because I have control of that. On 24/7, it sucks. Plus, I got to go for work. Got to go away for work during the winter. It's tough, but I do what I want if it takes for my family. So he's mad now, and he's running away. He deleted his comment. Probably blocked me now. You did it to yourself, buddy. I don't chase anybody away. But if you want to be disrespectful to me, I'm not gonna allow people to be like that, especially if you want to be a man and have a conversation, then, you know, it's pretty simple. Yeah, he deleted it. I took a screenshot of it, though. He'd come up and deleted it while I was reading it, which was another childish move. That's the kind of people that we got that's the kind of people that are going on. Let's see. Oh, he's got another one. Wanted a blue wrench. Yeah, I don't see every question. I don't see every question. I don't see every answer. And it was exactly. And I think the thing is here is this is a learning opportunity. Guys will say not to address anything in this stuff. It's not negative for me to address it, okay? First of all, this is a learning opportunity and etiquette. And that's all I'm showing here right now. To people that really want to know and people want to understand how YouTube works, I have to do this every once in a while so you see it. You don't reward bad behavior and move on. Yeah, exactly, JC Smith. We're not, this isn't for me to sit here and go, oh, I'm sorry I missed your comment. Here, let me give you a blue wrench. Okay? I'm sorry I missed your comment. Okay, I'll ask it again. Yes, exactly. Ask it again. If I didn't see it and you want me to see it, you have to ask it again. Yeah, you can't see it. You can't see it at all, Amaris. And it's just an important question. Are you going to have live stream next Friday? Yeah, that is a good question. Boy, that's an interesting question. I never even thought about that. We didn't have this problem last year because I wasn't doing live streams during Christmas. And since it's Christmas, there might be a Christmas live stream. That's interesting. 138, yeah, the drama. Yeah, exactly. There you go, JC Smith. If you really have a really good question, put at CP the Tool Addict before, or you're just going to have to see that they have to ask the question again. Trust me, guys, I hate missing people's questions and comments. I really do. 52 people, sometimes up to 100 people in the chat. It's like I don't plan on doing that, and I get made out to be the bad guy somehow. Okay, like make me feel bad from missing an honest deal. I'll be here if you're gonna have one. We're on lockdown anyways. We'll see. Maybe I'll do a Christmas live stream because I don't have anybody here neither. It's not like I'm gonna be opening presents. It's just me, myself, and I. I don't have any Christmas anything. Don't have any family to go really see. I have a friend, a big guy, who loves to dress for Santa for the kids. Yeah, he can't probably do that this year, Miguel. That's the other thing. I never even thought about that. How many kids are not getting to sit on Santa's lap this year, man? That's terrible. Sometimes 5 plus 7 hour live stream feeds. Yeah, Brian Meadows. Just talking about negativity in the stream, and then all of a sudden I get into a little situation. I hate it, guys. I'll tell you what. There's so many perspectives on opening my own tool haul. I will send you a present. Oh yeah, Henry's in the bed. He's in the bedroom. He's sleeping right now. You guys are my family. So I guess I better spend Christmas with you on next Friday, right? How about that? Well, we'll have a Christmas live stream, looks like. A lot of us would be up for you at Christmas show, CP. You aren't going anywhere. Nope. 8 hours, Brian Meadows. 8 hour live stream with Superbike Armin. Yeah, it was huge. It was a long one. We might do a late Christmas live stream, to be honest with you. I'll have to see. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. It just depends on what ends up happening. Yes, I will wear my Christmas sweater. And I expect all of you to wear yours. Have you ever tried the new Craftsman ratchet, chat? Bam! Chad Champlin. New Craftsman right here. I traded out one of my old ones for a new Craftsman one right here, buddy. I got to tell you, I think it's not bad I think this is better. I think these were $26.99. This is a better ratchet than the Harbor Freight one by a long shot. For $25. I would definitely rather have one of these. Uh-oh. What's that? What did Tarek say? You know what else is huge? Not me. Oh, I mean me, you mean? Yeah, I'm huge. The thing is as the Craftsman turns, it's dense, man. It's a dense, heavy ratchet. I wish I had a scale to weigh this thing. It's got to weigh close to. It's got to weigh close to a pound. I would say easily. This is pretty dense. I'm just impressed at how flush it is. It looks well machined for a Taiwanese ratchet. I can't. I mean, this is way better than a Harbor Freight one by a long shot. Like I said. Yes, Timothy Watson, CP Craftsman Ring Manufacturer. That's exactly why I did this. The Grand Canyon is definitely deep and big. That's like why I do this, because I think that the USA Craftsman stuff might be starting to kick out pretty soon from down there in Texas. They might be starting to kick out some of their USA made stuff. So I wanted to get some of this before it was all gone or off the shelves, because the China line of Craftsman stuff is garbage. And I think that was when Craftsman went out of business. They all went to China and it started getting shipped over. There's 2 companies of Craftsman that were owned. Now, this is the Stanley Black & Decker version. Or Stanley owned, when Stanley owned it, they were building this stuff in Taiwan. So this is better than Harbor Freight. Things that are here at the proctologist's office for $100, Alex. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That was great. Yes, bringing them back. Don't know what the products are. Well, yes, I'm interested to see that, too. Pat Paulson! Pat Paulson, what's up, man? I almost missed your comment. Mr. Pat Paulson. Good to hear you, brother. I haven't heard from you for so long. Man, you're one of those guys that I remember. You were on every live stream I had when I first started last year. It's good to hear from you, buddy. Stanley Black & Decker mark. Where's the Stanley Black & Decker mark? Why do people hate on Stanley Black & Decker too? I don't understand it. They want Snap-on to be the best tool company, but Stanley is really the best tool company. I'm just curious. Listening while the drive home, Everyday Fleet Tech. There was something you were going to buy here recently too. I was going to ask you about Everyday Fleet Tech. No, you were supposed to be doing a video on something too. I was looking forward to that. I'm out on the China Craftsman for sure. The China Craftsman's, the China Craftsman's equal to Harbor Freight, honestly. Like, a Harbor Freight wrench might be better than this. It's just, this thing is sketchy. Sketchy at best. I love the little tag they put on it though. It's got the barcode in it. This is how they keep it from getting anti-theft. I'm leaving this on there forever. Because I'm never going to use this wrench. I'm just going to leave this tag on there. Call me Mini Pearl. Still helping resting a lot, keeping up with them all. That's good. I remember when you bring people on the live stream, the OG days. Yeah, I used to have a lot of people, and I still would bring people on the live stream. Anybody who wants to come on, you just got to shoot me a message. You know? Problem is, I had a couple people screw me. That's the only problem I had, Tool Guy Ty. It was, I brought them onto my live stream, and they were just using me to get famous, basically. And then they turn around and start talking crap about me. Try to tell everybody how the tool community is, negative and all this and that. Well, it's funny that you're creating the negativity in the tool community. Get on my live stream, call me your friend, and then turn around and stab me in the back. There he is, 86 Mendy Wolf. I know, I apologize. I love this channel. My comment was out of place. And there we go, guys. Look at this. Blue wrench for you, buddy. Blue wrench for you. This is why you say stuff to people, guys. This is exactly why you say stuff to people. 86 MD Wolf, you are now a friend of the channel. I'm going to pin this comment. Come on, I thought I could pin this comment. We are men here. 100% respect. Exactly. Respect earned right there. I apologize. I love this channel and my comment was out of place. Much respect, CP, and the rest. I've learned so much. I'm sorry, CP. That's all. I'm sorry too, 86MD. Well, I am completely sorry I missed your comment. I am completely sorry I missed your comment. And that right there is how we treat people nowadays, gentlemen. That is how we treat people nowadays. Respect. That is just it right there. A conversation can be carried out. Two people can come to a mutual agreement. And nobody has to go, I'm avoiding negativity. I'm avoiding being negative, guys. We had a conversation, and we had a teaching moment. A man has arrived. Exactly. 138W, respect. You all have a good night. 138W, I appreciate you, buddy. True sign of a real person. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yes, exactly. I still prefer the Karen method. See you, 138. I appreciate you stopping by, 138. W. Hey, Murray. I mean, guys, this is what we're all about here, man. We're teaching people. We're teaching people. We're able to get along. We're able to be men. We're able to. Much love to you, 138. I appreciate you. Skip the comment and feel good about it. No, I don't skip the comment and feel good about it. I did the right thing. I addressed the comment, had a conversation with the man, and I didn't create bad animosity. He would have went on thinking that I was being a dick. And I wasn't. I honestly didn't miss it. I explained the issue and took care of it. And we all came out better people in the long run. Exactly, Miguel. Exactly. D. Rusky, thank you. Robbie, yes, CP, one day I'm going to do a video dedicated to you and Mr. Subaru and Erico have been an inspiration. Thank you, Rick C. Skip my comment and feel good about it. LOL. Skip my comment and feel good about it. Don't get the Karen reference. Dwayne V. The Karen reference is people call people Karens when they go out when they flip out. Karens and Kyles is what I guess I get. Monster Matco DR334 Ratchet. Do you still have? Yes, Rick Ellison. I really do like it. I think it's great, especially if you're not really doing a whole bunch of them. No, Nick wants to skip him. Oh yes, skip him. Tarek, Tiger King, Fack. I don't know what's going on here. You guys are messing with me. Give the young man my blue wrench. Yes, Karens and Chads. Tarek, that is not true. There's the Chad thing is, I don't understand how I got lumped into that deal. 150-50, don't read this out loud. If you put it on the teleprompter, I'm going to read it. David Chinchillas, have you ever used a Snap-on? Yes, I have. And David Chinchillas, in the Rust Belt, I can tell you they are subjective to almost being bad. Damn it, CP. What brand is the Blue Wrench on YouTube? The Blue Wrench on YouTube. That's a good one. The Blue Wrench on YouTube is a Mac wrench, for sure. My Blue Wrenches are Mac wrenches. Because you're killing the truth about the tools. Exactly. There's no reason to lie. Respect is given. Respect on, respect given. Absolutely. You know, I've had conversations with all these guys that don't like me. And you know what they do every time? Lie. I'm going to tell you that much right now. It's clearly a Capri wrench. It's blue. It's Capri. It could be a blue power wrench. Take mine back then. I want my blue wrench to be on a Harbor Freight brand. All right, Brian Meadows is a Harbor Freight. Respect earned, respect given. Rick Ellison at Karen. Yes, just type in Karen into it. I would have thought that if it was a blue point. Oh, there we go. Respect is earned, never given. Yeah, I prefer honest opinions if I don't like them rather than a fake one. 100%. The problem is the world's gotten used to being lied to, and that gives better showmanship. So if you come on and you go, hey guys, welcome to my channel. We got a great one for you today. So here we go, guys. We got this wrench from Craftsman, and just look at this, guys. Craftsman's really outdone themselves now. Let's negate the fact to tell you that it's made in China, but just look the finish of this. Now, we won't let you see the broaching really well, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you I've been using this wrench for about 3.5 seconds, and it's awesome. Let me tell you, it's a great wrench. And then, in my opinion, because I have 100,000 subscribers, that makes me the best opinion on YouTube. Now, you should run out. Get that link in the description, guys. Hurry up and click on it, because you're going to buy this wrench. And I'm going to make a pile of money, but you don't know that. Because I'm on YouTube. Hey, CP, we're going to have a good old long stream tonight. No, I can't. I can't do it. CP, can you send me that link? Don't forget to test it to failure, right? We got our close date. Congratulations, Tool Guy Ty, getting your new house in. I love making fun of those guys, that's all. The guy who built the set to showcase his shilling. Like a guy who has built a set to showcase his shilling. Yeah, you nailed the impression. How many of you guys want to see me do a video about that? Stereotypes of YouTubers. Tool tubers. 26th of January. Oh, man, if I was in Iowa and I closed on the 26th of January, I'd sell my house. I'd be like, nope, sorry, Dick. I just bought one. Like the Craftsman. Yeah, dude, that Mark Schumacher. I tell you what, man. That little Craftsman toolbox for $500. I know it's more than a. I wonder what the space is on that versus a 44-inch U.S. General. God, I hope I'm not getting COVID, guys. I got something deep in my lungs. I started talking like that and I can't. Craftsman single bank. Little US made. Soft closed doors. I didn't show you on that. It took me back to my original toolbox, which I should show you guys someday. My original toolbox is a single bay Craftsman non-ball bearing. Where's the fella find that thing at? Why is it so damn hard to find? Oh, here we go. Crafts Baseman. Ace toolboxes. Here it is. 26-inch. 25-inch deep box. $249. I'll tell you what, even the top box would be handy. I would almost like that just for my loading bench. For $249. 26-inch, 1820 gauge steel, 100-pound bearing. That's got 100-pound slides on it, guys. Specifications. 6582 for the storage cubic inches. Let's remember that. 6582. And then the bottom is $279. They're made in Missouri, guys. That's pretty cool. ECW, do you know where they're made in Sedalia. That's badass. They're made in the Lake of the Ozarks. Assembly lines in the Sedalia, Missouri. Oh, is that where the old Waterloo plant was? Does anybody know? Okay, 9626. 9266. And what did I say? 65. Oh, really? That's awesome, ECW. 9266. $92.66 and Okay, yeah. So it's the old Waterloo plant. 6582. 9266, 6582. So that's 15,848 cubic inches. What's a U.S. General 44-inch? And the thing about a single bay toolbox, that stack, is you got to keep in mind is that 44 inches taking up twice as much floor space. So it's 439. Whoop. Did we lock up? Northwoods 3349. Who's the worst YouTuber that does tool videos that doesn't turn wrenches? Has 300K in tools. Who is that? Kennedy made. Yeah, Dwayne V. They used to be. Yep. Yep, they're Stanley Black & Decker now, but didn't Waterloo used to make Cornwell boxes? Yes. Jeremy Schaub, they sure did. Some of the old Craftsman toolboxes were made in Waterloo, Iowa. Yes. Waterloo, yep. That's where they originally started at. Why can't the Harbor... I'm so locked out of the Harbor Freight site because they hate me so bad, they won't even let me look at their stuff anymore. Oh, that's terrible, isn't it? Oh, it's got a deep... Oh. Got a deep cough. I just want to look up the stupid dimensions. That's all. I don't really even care about going to their dumb site. Why? Their stupid site don't even work. Harbor Freight site's even like, it's garbage. Look at this. I just get a spinning deal. About damn time. So, here's an interesting fact. A 44-inch, see that? 14,000 cubic inches of space. Interesting. For $4.99, you can buy a U.S. General 44-inch toolbox. Okay? Or for just about $5.25, you can buy a Craftsman USA made single bay toolbox with almost 16,000 cubic inches of space for that setup that I showed you at Ace. And you can probably get that on a deal and buy a better deal. Yeah, there was no coupon or discounts on the Craftsman. Oh no, that was probably me, David. I was freezing up. Yeah, I need to get some. They'd probably sell more tools if they made their website easier to work, right? Buy a knack box with one of the drawers, yes. Their site was made by Russian hackers. I have a Waterloo Cornwell box, love it. At the Stanley plant. Tekton Fold and Ranch. Need to do a review on the new Tekton Fold and Ranch. I thought about getting one, but I just don't see any reason to use it. Going to sell. U.S. General is better than the Craftsman all day long. A USA built Craftsman versus that box didn't look that bad. Huh. I would rather buy the USA made Craftsman. I might buy one now just because of that. I might buy a USA made Craftsman and have it here in the house. I didn't think it felt that cheap. You're talking about the USA made Craftsman? The one that I just showed on the video the other day? I just checked it out. It's 18 gauge steel. It's the same gauge steel as the Harbor Freight one. They're both the same. Yes, I'm talking about doing a live stream next Friday. I do forklift repair. That folding Tech-It ratchet is coming. So you already owned it and you've been using it. That's pretty cool. Snap-on Frank Drive Extra. Ever tried them? Yes. I have them, and they are in the rust belt here. They are. You can get yourself in trouble. USA Craftsman, exactly. Yeah, so ECW, I think. Now, don't quote me on this, but I think when Craftsman came out, the first series weren't that good. This was a USA built one. The one that I showed yesterday at the Ace Hardware. So there might be a difference, okay? And I've seen people talk about them, about some of those boxes being different. You know, with Stanley and Craftsman, that's the thing. And this is what's going to get confusing about Craftsman and give Craftsman a bad name. Exactly, Pat Paulson. That's what I was thinking. It'd be an awesome box for my gunsmith stuff. Exactly. But what's interesting is this is the problem that people are going to have with Craftsman, and that's what I'm trying to nip in the butt, is that, okay, Stanley went out of business. Sorry, I can't talk. So Craftsman went out of business, okay? So this is what happened. When Craftsman went out of business, then you got this cheap garbage China line, and everybody was like, oh my God, Craftsman went to hell bad, okay? Now, then Stanley bought them, and then you've got this Taiwan-made stuff, which is about par for the course for everything out there. I mean, this is about equal to everything as far as mid-grade. I mean, this is the same as most of your Blue Power, most of your Blue Point. I mean, most of that stuff, okay? Now, when USA brings their Craftsman stuff back, which they're trying to do, I looked the other day and knew, I don't know, but the U.S. are really stout for years and daily. Well, the thing about it is this is another point about this. But let me finish up here. So when Craftsman brings out this USA line, now you're gonna have people that it's gonna have skewed, and they're gonna be like, "Well, Craftsman sucks." Are you talking about Craftsman China? Are you talking about Craftsman Taiwan? Are you talking about USA Craftsman? Definitely going to be an interesting time here. Jaron Wilson, have a good night. So, ECW. So, this is a good point here, though. This is really good. So, yes, there could be an issue with some Craftsman not being maybe set up, not good for diesel work or whatnot like that. Craftsman really was never a huge... You had to buy the professional series for diesel techs and whatnot. So I definitely could see where that could definitely come in to be true like that. But for a home DIY guy, if I was going to buy a toolbox, I would buy that Craftsman over a US General, hands down. That's a nice little setup, and it saves you space in your garage. It's got more room than a US General at 16,000 cubic inches. And if you're going to spend about $25 more, plus you could probably get it on sale with a 20% off through Sears. Maybe even there's some kind of discount, which you can get the discount on the US General. But a 44-inch box, the one thing about a 44-inch is you're taking this 26-inch with a stackable set. I kind of like that. Now, you do lose the long drawer, so that kind of sucks. But those Craftsmans are pretty synonymous for being in garages. That's not a bad deal. It's the same price it's the same price as a U.S. General, but it's the same price as a U.S. General with more space. So you're getting better. You're getting more space for your money. That's the only problem. The price of the Craftsman's $25 more. Has Binford ever made? Do you ever think the price will reflect USA made versus China? Yes. Hopefully there's a. The thing is that China price is out of line. $10 for this wrench. This is a $5 wrench at best. It's China. I still use my USA Craftsman sockets. Some people like USA Craftsman was never that impressive to me, guys. I never liked the screwdrivers, unless you bought some of the professional series stuff, professional ratchets. I really was never a Craftsman fan. That's why I said I bought SK mostly. But I'm looking forward to seeing Craftsman give back to something to the American culture and bring back that tool store attitude. I still use so I still think USA Craftsman was good stuff when it comes to that. One thing I don't like about wide Craftsman is no depth. They're the same depth though. The full length drawers would definitely be a problem. The depth of that box is still 25 inches, which is the same as US General. The Craftsman, it was for the sockets for me. Yes. Shoot, make 200 payments at $4.99 a week. You could own a Stouter Snap-on box. Yep, there you go. There's another good deal too. I'm just trying to give out all sorts of options. So many people always asking me different things on here, guys. I always try to help out in some way, give different options. I have a Japanese-made Craftsman wrench. Tried this in the 1980s and didn't work out very well. The old, Pat Paulson says, the old roundhead Craftsman ratchets kicked. Yes, they did. The old roundhead Craftsmans were very nice. For Craftsman, it was the sockets for me. Yes, the sockets were about the best thing from Craftsman. I personally have had the toolbox forever. Homac RS Pro, very good, Wesley Miller. That's a damn good box. That would be cool, AgTech 45. No, you're not DCW. Come on, man. We're not arguing. I'm just talking. Brother. I like it's what you have. That's what you do here, man. Nobody's arguing. Hate Craftsman screwdriver. Oh yeah, they're garbage. And the ratchets, didn't care. Didn't care which version you want. Yeah, I agree, JC. Craftsman had a very limited, but it was the sets. The sets, Craftsman was known for buying sets of tools. Usually I would replace the ratchets, then use the extension and sockets. You know, it is what it is. I mean, yes, the roller bearings. Yep, hell yeah. Say goodbye to USA made stuff again. Yeah, I know. I love my Matco ratchets from 10 years ago. Yes, I do too. I think the 84 tooths were a lot stronger. What they have now. Hate Crafts, Homac RS Pro. Husky is made by Stanley, I believe. Yes, nicer. Okay. But for the best boxes money you can buy is Mac. They're heavy. Yes, I like Mac. I like the Matcos are okay. My problem is drawer configuration with the Matco is terrible. It's got the worst drawer layouts of anybody. They use the same drawers and then they switch them around. It's like watching a magic trick. Only and then like people that are stupid they go, ooh, look at this, I got a different toolbox. I'm just saying. I'm not saying anybody that has a Matco box is stupid. I'm just saying if you look at their drawer configurations, they use the same drawers and they shuffle them around. So it's like watching a Rubik's Cube. That's all it is. It's like watching a Rubik's Cube unfold. That's what a Matco box is. And then they tell everybody how great and strong they are. You can drop them from 3 stories. When's the last time you dropped a toolbox from 3 stories? Anybody in the comment section, let me know. If you can show me your toolbox you dropped from 3 stories in your life, I will definitely. I got a prize for you. I should do that. I should go buy it. If my channel gets big enough, I'll tell you what, guys, if any of my videos gets 100,000 likes, I will buy a brand new Matco toolbox and drop it from a 3-story building and show you how awesome a Matco toolbox is. We're going to do that someday. We're going to buy a brand new Matco toolbox because they talk about how strong they are. And I'm going to lift it up on my buddy's crane and I'm going to drop it. And we're going to destroy a brand new Matco toolbox. That's about the worst. Chris, it's going to happen. You think I'm joking? You should know me. Or you don't know me, but I'll tell you, people should know that's the kind of craziness I do. I have done way worse stuff than that. I've drove cars off bridges. Yeah, I would do a U.S. General. I'll do a bunch of them. I don't care. If I start making enough money to afford to buy them, I'll put the money right back into the channel and buy a toolbox and destroy it. We'll find out how tough toolboxes really are. I'll tell you that much. If my channel gets big enough, you better believe I'll buy a Mac box. I'll buy a Snap-on box. I will drag them down gravel roads. You will see me just destroy toolboxes. Yeah, hey, Amaris, trust me. It's got to be able to pay for itself, though. You know, if my channel could pay for itself, so you got to think I've got to be able to make, $15,000 for a toolbox to do that. I guess if you got a double bank, it would be about the cheapest you could buy. So maybe 10 grand. I have to make 10,000. So you're talking like 100,000 likes to probably be able to do that. Yes, I would drop any box. I will definitely. We'll take Harbor Freight boxes, and it'll be like Whistling Diesel, only on CP the Tool Addicts channel. And Mars is like, I got my $5 towards it right now. I want to see that. The Matco hammers are rebranded Trusty Cooks. Yes, I love the Trusty Cooks. And I would rather buy the Trusty Cooks than buy the Matcos. Only thing, if you prefer a color, you can buy them versus color. That's the only thing you're saving. I have seen Matco boxes break welds from being moved on flatbeds. Yeah, they all do. Yeah, when you start doing. I did a video dropping a DT466 into a Ranger. Hung it from a Gradall and let it fall. Oh, my God. Hell yeah, Dwayne V. That's a good, interesting question, I guess. M86 MD Wolf, brother. I appreciate you. I want to say they do, but I don't. I want to say Trusty Cook might be making them for him. Maybe Mr. Subaru could chime in on that. I've never really looked into that. Chris Koss. That's a pretty good, I don't necessarily love the Snap-on ball peen hammers. I like the anti-vibes. I do understand the concept of the, I do understand the concept. Once again, thank you, Amaris Industries and 86 MD Wolf. I mean, just look at the love and what we created tonight with this. I can't say enough good things about that right there. This is why this chat always just kills me, man. Always. I would like to see gonna be Toolbox Breaking channel instead of Toolbox Breakers. Yeah. Well, it'll be fun. We're just doing what Matco said claim they can do. That's all we're doing. We're doing what people say they are. They say they're the best. We're gonna make them be the best. Don't worry, I'll donate the box to somebody and they can fix it up. I'll get it fixed afterwards. I guarantee if I drop a box from 3 stories, I can take it to a body shop and have it straightened. And then give it to somebody. I'll give it away. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, how awesome would that be? You get one of my toolboxes, I will sign it and everything and give it away. Yeah, the Blue Points are all the wooden-handled ones. George, what do you think of Milwaukee making their way into Auto World? Oh, man, Milwaukee's a great tool, but I think it's still a contractor's tool. I mean, it's got a ton of power. Don't get me wrong. Most powerful tool out there. ECW? You know how badass that would be? Oh my God. Yeah, so Giorgio, sorry, didn't mean to get off that comment. Thank you for the $5 chat there. Yeah, I just think that Milwaukee is a great, powerful contractor's tool, and they build the best stuff in the world for contractors, and that's what they set out to do. They're built, but for auto mechanics, I think that they're not durable enough. I think that they have flaws for auto mechanics, and you have to be. I think if you're going to use them with most mechanics that I know and the way they treat their tools, they don't hold up against their stuff. That's my honest opinion. So I try to buy tools that I know are durable. I like the Snap-on cordless tools. They're expensive. Some of them are underpowered. Some of them are not. But I think Snap-on does a great job, and Mac does a great job building it. And I honestly think Matco is by far the worst. In fact, I would say that in my personal opinion, I like the Snap-on, then probably the Mac, and then probably the Milwaukee, and then Matco. Matco's the bottom of the barrel when it comes to it. That's my deal. I couldn't handle being president. I'd want to start wars with people all the time, burn villages down. Some toolboxes were hammered in the making of this video. Yes. My Snap-on toolboxes had that customer drop off the liftgate and jam the locks and drilled it. Yes, I've actually fixed a couple toolboxes that were destroyed from being moved. So that's why I said I know I could do it. Square sockets, kind of gimmicky. Yes. I watch you all the time, wondering who is the worst of an addict. Are you in counseling yet? Or my coworkers think I need so much? Yes, a lot of people do make fun of me because I love tools so much and I talk about them so much. When I go into shops, some guys want to talk to me about tools a lot and some guys don't. Yeah, I just got a dead blow for hammer from SK. Oh yeah, that hammer is awesome. The little mini Thor. It was a hard sell for Milwaukee as I thought they were construction tools. I have been having good luck so far. Yeah, and if you don't treat them like crazy, they will. My wife got me an M12 hoodie for my birthday. It's sweet. Yes, that'd be nice to. If they made them for fat guys like me, I would be fine. It's my inner Viking. Release the inner Viking. Release the inner Viking. Yeah, that's the sad part. It's not even really it's not big enough. Giorgio, thank you, buddy. I do industrial forklift repair. I've been using Milwaukee power tools, and personally, I've had no problem. But just wanted to tell you that you're the man, CP, and I hope you blow up. Have a good one, man. I appreciate it, Giorgio. I appreciate it, buddy. Let's give you I mean, you donated to the channel. Least I can do is give you a Blue Wrench, right? You were a good enough Patreon. Giorgio Munda, I appreciate that. I really do appreciate you giving me that feedback. Nothing I do is really that perfect. I just do what I do. You guys got me all fired up now. We're having a great conversation here. How is the DIY ratchet you did working out so far? AgTech 45, it is at another shop right now getting its guts beat out. I have a young tech using it that doesn't have a ratchet. This is what I do. I don't tell you guys about it, and I don't really show you guys about it. This is the beautiful part about it is I have a young tech who is in need of some tools. He is using the DIY ratchet. And it'll be his. I'll be giving it to him once I do my reviews on it and let him beat it up and use it. And he's loving it so far. He loves it. The only thing he complains about is when you set it down, it bumps the trigger all the time. And that's the one bad thing about it. I love my Mac cordless impacts. I know they're DeWalt for the most part, Milwaukee, like the one thing about Max though is the molding is different. The other thing I like about DeWalt is assembling their whole product here in the USA. They are buying U.S. they're buying global materials, but electric motors are pretty much a given. You almost cannot find a single electric motor built in the U.S. anymore. And so assembling the U.S. products, or assembling here in South Carolina where they do, the DeWalt plant is for Mac, that puts it above. And Snap-on is also a USA-made assembled electric tool too. So I support them guys. That's why I like their tools, because A, I feel like they're stout, and B, they're USA made, and I have to put them above everybody else. That's why I put Snap-on and Mac above. That's basically why. 100% why. Because at least they're doing something in the U.S., whereas Milwaukee is 100% China. They're all China, and they get everything from China. That wouldn't surprise me. Walter Frederick. I'm not easy on my tools for sure. I use my 1/2-inch torque every day, usually taking off 33 mil. Yeah. I think you could run a Milwaukee if you're a guy that's conscientious, not throwing it down. I will tell you, JC, I know too many guys that throw their shit to the ground. They beat it to everything. My cordless drill slid off a 3-story roof 15 years ago. Never quit working. Finally gave it away. And Grim, I have noticed that. I used to have the original NiCad 14.4 Snap-on tools, and they were pretty durable. They might not be the most powerful, but I can tell you they lasted forever. They're not up on time. Ugh. You guys got my sinuses cleared out from talking, I can tell you that. No, it's U.S. built. I think I've showed a picture on my Instagram, Jeremy Schaub. The ratchets will say USA built. The battery's not USA built. Don't get me wrong. The tool is assembled in USA. Not built. Assembled now, guys. Let's not confuse this. Don't give out any bad information. Assembled. So it's not built. It's assembled. But the DeWalt stuff is all assembled like... They assemble the hammer, anvils, the motors. They connect all that stuff here. Yeah, I know, Mark Schumacher. It's terrible. Snap-on tools, cordless made in USA. The batteries made in Taiwan. Walter Frederick, exactly. Assembled. Walter Frederick. The cordless tools are assembled. Not made. Assembled. Not true. 20% of Milwaukee tools are USA made. Oh, really? Which ones are, Tarek, which one? I guess none of the Milwaukee tools I have are USA made. So I just assumed they all were China. Which ones are not USA made, so we can be correct about that. Tarek would know more about it because he's a huge Milwaukee fan. So he has almost every Milwaukee tool out there. And I don't ever discredit anybody from buying Milwaukee. I'm not trying to say don't buy Milwaukee. This is just my opinion. I'm not trying to influence you. I'm telling you this much right away, guys. As long as you don't buy Matco, Milwaukee, DeWalt, Mac, and Snap-on, I don't think you're going to have a problem. Even Ryobi's pretty... I mean, Ryobi's TTI, too. Cobalt. I mean, there's so many good tools out there anymore. Oh, corded tools. Ha! Who uses corded tools anymore? Oh, man. Yes, all the corded and all the 14.4 is all US assembled. Jeremy, unless it's like your speakers and stuff. Yeah, the Air Matco stuff's good. Definitely. I hate when companies use that assembled in the USA. They're skirting about the truth. The thing about it is they have a man. The thing about it is though is it's an avenue versus somebody who says made in China. That means it's shipped over here, JC. So I would rather see assembled because that means that we are paying Americans to do a job here, and I would rather see that because that means there's some kind of business that's being given to the U.S. You would like Hercules, Nick. Air or cord? Yeah. Pat Paulson, right? Yeah, he said it's corded, David. Corded tools. Bauer makes some great products. Nice Milwaukee ripoff. Yeah, Bauer makes all the old brushed Milwaukee stuff. Reverse China engineered stuff again. Have you ever held a Cat branded wrench by... Yes, I used to have... Hold on a second, guys. I got to get a drink of water. My throat's dry and burning. Ugh. I'm burning up. It takes a lot out of your voice talking on here for 2 hours. I'll tell you, I wish I would have had a guest on tonight. Now I know why speakers always have water up at their desk. They're doing speeches. So you're here in Iowa? Yeah. And I'm here in Iowa. I have a carrot. J.C. Smith, totally agree. But you know what? The thing about it is that it's all sales gimmick. And I'm going to tell you, not just that being a sales gimmick, there's all sorts of sales gimmicks with the tool. Just like fine-tooth ratchets. Honestly, people have designed, they keep designing their tooth to counter their ratchet. Honestly, once you get past the 72 tooth, I mean, what difference does it make if it's 72 or 90? Another sales gimmick. You know? I mean, like the dual 80 snap-ons and all that. I mean, you really don't need anything more than a dual 80. The degree of swing is ridiculous. I mean, it's like, you're never going to notice that. Barely noticeable on a 36 tooth. I've never heard a guy say, "Oh my God, thank God I had that 4 degree of swing. Man, it saved my butt." Milwaukee Packout. I love those guys. Do love Milwaukee Packout. Oh, carrots help out. Yes, Aaron Dom. I am from here in Des Moines, Iowa. Northeast, so you're up by Sioux City. We had another guy here. Yep. Ryobi is old Milwaukee Tech. Yep. And Bauer is old Milwaukee Tech. Yeah, oh yeah. Exactly, JC. The tool industry is a joke. In all honesty, it's a bunch of lies. Everybody in the tool industry, from Snap-on to Harbor Freight. I mean, Christ, look at Harbor Freight. They're the biggest clickbait marketing sales gimmick that you can get out there. I mean, U.S. General compared to Snap-on. No, you can't even compare it. It's not the same. Tool industry is 100% lies from a bunch of people. Exactly, 120 XP. Exactly. Sorry, guys. It just helps my throat to eat these carrots. I just have a few of them. I know it's rude to eat on TV or on video and talk. But it's making my throat feel a ton better. And it's about the only thing I can eat. Because my dinner's done. So I got just enough carrots left for a snack tonight. You guys can tell I'm eating better. I eat carrots all the time. Chris Koss, exactly. Oh, the only thing Milwaukee and Rowley share are parent company? Okay. I don't even look into it. Because I don't get into that stuff. Chris Koss, I love it. Nut busting torque, exactly. Another sales gimmick. If you put a bigger number on it, that makes it sell your stuff. Matco's notorious for telling everybody how their impact is the biggest, baddest impact out there. Look at these carrots. That is a baby carrot. What the hell? I got ripped off here. How do you even grow a carrot? Who harvested that? These are pathetic. $1.59, guys. $1.59. You want to talk about, you go to the store and you want to get a snack. And you buy a candy bar, a Snickers, a Ho-Ho. They're cheaper for a bag of carrots. I guarantee you eat one of those a day instead of buying that candy bar, you'll lose 10 pounds fast. Ag Tech, see you, buddy. We'll see you next week, Ag Tech. I love dual 80 ratchets. Love them. I think Snap-on, I mean, I like the Mac Access ratchet, but when you talk about a solid ratchet all the way around, I don't like the locking mechanism on a Snap-on locking flex head, but it doesn't mean that it's a failed product. The locking flex head is still works. It just doesn't function 100% awesome. I don't think you even need a locking flex head, to be honest with you. I think that's a gimmick. Locking flex heads are a gimmick too. That's another one. You don't need a locking flex head. I have never said, oh my God, I need a locking flex head. It's nice to have, but I never really, rarely ever rely on it. Tool count wars like nut busting, tooth. Everyone wants your touting their stuff, right? I still use my 36 tooth ratchets. Everyday Fleet Tech, they're not, there's nothing wrong. And when you get them broke in, they're nice. That's why I like Japanese tool companies. Very little touting and marketing BS. Chris Koss, that's pretty solid information. That's pretty solid statement right there. I will say that. There's no wars because they don't bullshit. Oh. Woo! 63 people in the chat, 73 thumbs up. Oh, 36 tooth. I wish that was dumb for getting rid of my 36 tooth ratchets. You just got your barbecue pizza? Thanks. I just had my carrots. You can eat carrots all you want. Don't bother me. Harbor Freight versus Dollar Store. I like no teeth. I bet almost got... CP, my Snap-on rep offered me a new smoke machine for half off. Oh my God. Pat Paulson. I want their smoke machine because they have the only one that has an 18-volt battery pack with it. And that would be so handy. You don't have to hook it up to, if that's the same smoke machine, Snap-on, I believe, is the only one that has a smoke machine that they can use their 18-volt battery pack, and you don't have to hook it up to a car battery. So it makes it super handy. And if you're going to get it for $1,500, wow. That is gangster. The carrot size, yeah. Sure, by Sioux City, about 40 minutes west. Yep, I'm in Des Moines, so I'm central Iowa. One of these days we'll have a meetup and you ought to come down. Those carrots were put in a lathe. That's all ECW. Hey, if a tool works, that's for you. That's great. Absolutely. No teeth is how I like my women. Here we go. Welcome to the X-rated live stream version now. We're on the CP the Tool Addict X-rated live stream version. 2 hours and 30 minutes in. Come on. Yeah, let's see if they were USA made. Yep, Bakersfield, California. Damn near not USA made. Commie made. California. I know we got some California guys on here who probably don't like that, but Brandon Morton, how's it going? Got 35 pounds of bananas for 500. Ballistics Power Guy. It's healthier, it costs more. You're 100% right, damn it, man. That's 100% right. Harbor Freight versus Walmart Tools. Hyper. About the same? I don't know. I honestly have a hard time buying cheap tools. I will tell you that. Had to cut my Little Debbie's out. Yeah, some people do. They swear by them. I've never needed one. Matco, 1,600 pounds of torque. LML DeWalt will beat it easily. Fellow tech bought a Matco and can't compete. That's funny. Never bought a locking flex head. Have made it 47 years. Must be lucky. J.C. Smith. Boom! Shakalaka right there. I will tell you that right there. It is gets in people's head. They see that. And I understand. And you know what? If you want to buy it, then you buy it. Don't try to justify it by saying something else. I have never needed one. Never needed a locking flex head. I bought them because everybody else. Everybody keeps saying freezing up tonight, but there's only like random people. Anybody seeing problems with my stream freezing up? Boss told me EOTech engines are sent to a builder in Des Moines, Iowa. Oh, yeah? Who is the one that builds them? There's a couple of them here. Gary Crafter. Gold plating locking flex head by Snap-on. It's stiff, good, and floppy. The head bothers me. Wish still had the detent ball. Jeremy Schaub, I do like the detent balls. Love the low chat. I love Klein. Oh, my throat. It's just getting hard to talk, fellas. Tarek, the shillest of shills, Chad. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you all for stopping by here. Tarek knows I'm not very shilly today. I sent you a message of a guy that wanted me to give me free tools. If you guys can find the comment in one of my videos, it's pretty funny. That was gross. It's pretty funny. A company wanted to offer me some tools. I respectively declined. And it's in there. You guys can read it straight up. I turned down about 50% of the offers for tools to my channel. Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate you, buddy. You're small engine tech. God, I'd love to have a small engine guy and have a small engine shop here. There's the shop here for small engines is backed up 6 months. Every shop here, 6 freaking months. I'd love to start one. Yeah. California is one of the largest farming states. We still produce more crops than they do, though. ECW. They're trying to become the world superpower. But Iowa we still knock it out. They do a lot of vegetable raising, but we still we raise 3/4 of the world's corn and beans. Actually, baby carrots are made on a machine. Oh, that's disgusting. Mr. Wrench, thank you. Now I feel a little bit of freezing. Thank you, Tarek. Did I say thank you, Tarek? Thank you, Tarek. You're too kind. I gotta tell you. You guys are. I wish I could buy a toolbox and destroy it right now and give it away. Toolboxes and toothless women. Deep boxes and toothless women, Pat Paulson. 25 years I've never needed a locking flex head. Yes, I know, a lot of people A lot of you young fellers on here will see us old guys talk about this stuff. And, I know it's really hard as a young feller to look at an old guy when he says stuff like that, and you're like, but someday you're going to say, you know what? I should have listened to that old feller because, he wasn't joking. Now, granted, don't get me wrong. It's fun to buy tools. It's really fun to buy tools because I can't say anything because I buy all the locking flex heads and I buy all the tools regardless. The only reason I do it is because I use this channel as an outlet to justify it somewhat. But the other reason is I have way too many ratchets. It's stupid. But that's kind of what I'm doing now is I'm collecting ratchets too. I'm not afraid to admit it. I like collecting ratchets. I don't need them. But it's, some people collect screwdrivers. Some people collect gold wrenches. I'm collecting ratchets. I just decided that's what I was doing. Knipex is nicer than them all. Yeah. Yes, sir. Tony Tool Time. You should do more change-up videos. Did you like that Craftsman video? I think there's going to be more videos. That's what I plan on doing. Pool Medic is GPMS tracked. I'm GPMS tracked. I'll get in trouble. Pool Medic, my Ford Tech uses and abuses this locking flex head. Ugh. Good to hear your stream has been good all night. Thank you, Amaris. Every day, I prefer the non-locking snap head. Yes, I do too. I end up working. What's up, Superbike Armin? Joining in. What's up, brother? There he is. Armin, how's your video doing? Has anybody not seen Armin's video on the ridiculous gold ratchets? I mean, he's got 20 years. Everybody congratulate Armin. 20 years in the business. Should we give him a golf clap? I said, as soon as I say California, here comes Armin. If I have the Rona, I'll beat its ass, David. Or Davis. Davis Childis. Jersey Shore. Not Popcraft. Hey, it's CP's channel. Iowa, Nebraska, Missouri, we have crops. Yep, exactly. I like baby corns. Nick Pixel just in here tonight trolling hard. Vineyards don't count, right? Yeah, selling grapes is not a crop. Or marijuana. Marijuana's not a crop neither. Giorgio, I love my swivel head ratchets though. Yes. I like those. I like the rotating ratchets. You like the Loftus? I talked to Kyle Loftus from 1320. Yes, I like the Craftsman video. Good. I'm glad everybody liked the. I hope it was different. I tried to do something different. So stunning, those ratchets from our. Oh my God, Chris, isn't that just amazing? Armin just made some of the. So he never did tell me, Armin. One of your buddies made those ratchets from. Am I way behind? Oh my God, Armin. Thank you, brother, for the $50 holler. $49.99. I should be giving you money for your 20 years. But I'm broke. Oh my God. 80 likes and 53 people in the chats. We've had a lot of people coming in and out of the chat tonight. That's good. Let's put a link up there for Wesley Miller. They're also engraved, yes. I'm backed up 2 months on Harleys. I like my locking flex head for motorcycles. That could be something good. I have another ice cream Cross with Cletus, Garnett, and the boys from TJ. Nice. I like those guys a lot. I'm big. I'm hoping to do some stuff with some of them one day. Let's get a link out there for Armin's video. Okay. I'll just text it to you right now, Armin. If I don't do it now, I'll forget. I'm terrible. Oh, my voice just... I need a rest. Might have to kick her down here a notch in a second, guys. Holy smokes! Right? Well, you know what, Brandon? Your tools don't have to make you money. You can still make them nice. Oh, yeah. Anybody throw me a link up there for Armin's video? You guys have it? If you guys haven't seen Armin's video, I shared it on my... my throat is just killing me. Copy link. Copy link. Copy link. Copy link. Thank you, ECW. Oh, yeah, dude, just killer. Killer ratchets, dude. The video is much better than the Instagram pictures, I will tell you, Armin. The video was 10 times better. It was more impressive. Plus, you got to see your cat, and that was really impressive. I love the video. The video is great. I feel like... Yeah, Jeremy Schaub, you know, there's people that have different mentalities about it. There's different folks, different strokes, different folks. Different strokes for different folks. Sometimes different folks like to stroke different folks. And sometimes folks like to stroke other folks. You know, so... Oh my God, that was hilarious. I just had to randomly think about that. I should make nursery rhymes about that. In East Tennessee, there's still... Brian, Grimm, you know what? One of these days I'm gonna get you my phone number. I feel like I never have any time. I'm always trying to get stuff done. Mark, I had a dream, and I did that and woke up scared. Oh my God, that would be crazy. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate your video. Chris just put up a new video here the other day too. Great new video. Go check out his channel. Japanese tools for all you Japanese toolaholics. You need to check out his stuff. Toothless women, 25-inch deep boxes, stroking folks. I think that's my cue to go to sleep. Pat Paulson's had enough. It's gotten to the CP the Tool Addict late stream. The X-rated version. Oh, my Lanta. I should have highlighted that. Is it that time, guys? Is it that time already? Yes, it is. It's Cartoon CP. Welcome to Cartoon CP After Hours. I'm CP the Tool Addict. I gotta get some wild hair to be a cartoon guy. Hey, guys. Let's save the highlight on this one. I kind of look like, hey guys, who am I? What's that one guy's name? Oh man, I can't remember his name. Hey, you know what they say about a guy who pulls up in a car? Oh, I can't remember his name. Oh. It's crazy how well those stickers come up on the back there. Rodney Dangerfield. Good one, 86 MD Wolf. Hey guys, that was a pretty good impression if you picked up on that. You know what's the matter with the wife is she... How many boxes do you currently own? I think I've seen... Yeah, I have 4 toolboxes right now, Davis. I'm telling you guys, Facebook Marketplace... Yes, absolutely. Giorgio, Facebook Marketplace is definitely killing it! As old Rodney Dangerfield would say, going to Facebook Marketplace, you want to get a deal there, fella? I get no respect, you see? I get no respect. Come on, guys. I get no respect here, hey? I get no respect. That's my problem, guys. What's the matter with him, huh? Rodney Dangerfield was girl when I was a kid. That's definitely... I get no respect, guys, here. Hey! I hate Zuckerberg. Hey, guys. The hair is looking like a legit Japanese cartoon. They call me Moroshio Muto. Huh. I don't think anybody's even watching me. They're all having a good conversation, and I'm just watching that in the chat. We've lost half our people as soon as I went to the cartoon. Hey guys. You're why we're here. Well, no, they got a good conversation going in the they got these guys are going. Tarek and Jeremy are talking. Jeremy and Giorgio. Yes, Superbike Armin's video is legit. The ratchets were badass. Guys, I gotta call it. I gotta wrap it up. Almost 3 hours tonight. It's getting to be that time of the year where we can have a little bit longer live stream, but I appreciate all you guys coming into the chat. Did I take a... I gotta take some meds. I try to be ECW. I don't know if I am or not, but I'll take the compliment, but I won't. I'll also still be humble. Because I can always improve. I appreciate the compliment, but I can always improve. I can always be a better person, and so can you. You know, everybody can learn a little bit more. We learned a little bit tonight. We had a little bit of an interesting conversation. We did something different. We weren't too negative on somebody, and I feel like we had a really good live stream all around with some different content, and you know, it's just good talking with you guys, and it's really good being around you guys. I always appreciate you guys so much, man. I mean, every time this Friday night live stream, like I said, comes up, I gotta get this off the screen here. I don't know why this isn't leaving. Leave my screen. There we go. Oh, it's all good, Tony. Man, you showed up. It doesn't matter It ain't like I expect people to sit here for 3 hours and listen to me. Good Lord. I don't have that kind of time. The only reason I do it is so people can pop in and out, man. I just appreciate you guys coming in here, you guys coming in and listening to me. Babble on for some time and have some fun. It's Friday night, man. Kick back, talk about some tools. Nothing too crazy. You know, Diabolical. Yes, because you're the man. John, you're the man. There's a lot of you guys that listen to me for 3 hours and we have fun. It is, I appreciate you guys that are diehards. Like I said, one of these days, hopefully I can repay you back for being such loyal subscribers. Hopefully one day I can honestly do something to show you guys, like, I just want to have like a little get together with you guys and just, you know, I really want to give you guys back. Ultimately, the only thing I care about doing with this channel at the end of the day is being able to just give back everything that I've been given. So I think in context, it will just, it'll cancel everything out. I don't care about making money, you know. If I could give somebody $20 and make 2 other people happy, I think that's a good thing. You know, I don't make any money at the end of the day, and I help out 2 other people. I think the best part about this channel is just honestly, hopefully one day that I could like be able to fly somewhere. My channel support me to fly somewhere, like even to go. I want to go to visit Diabolical. I want to go to visit Armin. And my channel pays for that, and then maybe pays to get some other guys to maybe come and meet. You know, I'd like to pay for everybody to come to one spot. I really would. I'd like to just get a tour bus to go around America and pick everybody up. Or, you know, buy everybody bus tickets or something like that. It'd be really cool to get everybody into one spot and pay for everybody to come and have, or maybe just have a centralized area where this channel pays for like everybody to come to Iowa. Iowa's pretty central. It'd be probably the cheapest for everybody to come to Iowa and meet up here, and then I pay for a venue where I buy your guys' food and let you guys, you know, rent a place for you guys to stay or something like that. It'd be really cool to be able to do that. So, you know, it's just one of those deals. Come crash in my house, I'll feed you, and then you can do the live chat from California. Hell yeah. If you need any help getting the shop ready or need a hand with anything, I'm always near you. All right, buddy. I will let you know. So once we get to, hopefully down the road here in the next couple months, we'll try to get something going. I think we're going to try to have hopefully another Midwest meetup. So keep that in mind for next year. If you guys, only problem, Iowa have to go through Minnesota to get there. Yeah. Are you not in Minnesota, Jeremy? Are you in North Dakota or something? Or Minnesota sucks to go through. You're right. There ain't no doubt about it. I just stuck here tonight and I don't live here. Thank God I don't think I could afford to live here. Oh, Wisconsin. Yeah, going through Minnesota is like, man, I tell you what, for such a great state, they are ruining that place. North Carolina. Uh-oh, lights out. There we go. She lasted a long time tonight. We got 3 hours out of it. That's pretty good for that little old Ulanzi light. That's not bad at all. Pretty impressive. 3 hours for that thing. CRI 95. But that's what we got this guy for. This is like my purse now, my man purse. I carry this with me all the time now. Love this charger. I show it on every live stream, I swear to God. Dude, this thing will charge my cell phone, my camera equipment, and start my car all on the same charge. Which I've only had to start to start 2 cars. I've jump started 2 cars. Been through Minnesota 100 times, yeah. I-94, hell yeah. Alright, guys. Appreciate you guys coming by. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. Ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.